Go.
Hi there, Steve McGee, member for Melton, back in Parliament. This is our last day today, Thursday the 31st, I think it is. Yeah, 31st of October.
Halloween.
And it's been only 2 more weeks to go, sitting weeks to go, 2 sitting weeks in November, and then Parliament winds up for the year for the Christmas break. And then back again in February. So, as I say, this is our third last sitting week, 2 more weeks to go. It's been a busy year, a lot of bills have been passed. The legislation we've debated this week has been on an education bill, and I spoke to that on Tuesday, I think it was, Wednesday, yeah. And today we're doing a transport bill, which talks about all the infrastructure that we've been building, the transport infrastructure, those sorts of things. And obviously on top of that, that allows us to, as you know, we've got a policy of building more homes. A lot of those homes will be around railway stations. There's been already 25 activity centres named for us to build homes in some cases high-rise. So that'll be terrific. So the bill's talking about the transport infrastructure that the Allan Labor government is putting in place and intends to build and is already building, such as the Westgate Tunnel, the Metro Tunnel, railway level crossing removals, and we know what's happening out at Melton. There's 4 of those, and work's already commenced on that. New Melton Railway Station, and we've already removed 84 level crossings. So big programs that we've got, big agenda that we've got, and we'll just keep building and providing infrastructure and homes for people across Victoria, not only in the city, not only in activity centres, also in areas like ours out at Melton. And recently there were, I think, another 4 PSPs for residential subdivision to occur over the next 10 years in Melton. So that will provide a lot of opportunity for new homes. I did a member statement in regards to knife crime and kids carrying knives off the back of the recent tragedy out at Woodgrove Shopping Centre. And I'm putting a shout out for us working together with the youth of our community to change this culture of why some of our youths think they need to carry a knife, whether it's for protection or whatever. I don't know what the reason why they want to carry knives, but we've got to stop it. And we've got to stop threatening each other with knives, but also stabbing each other. And we've seen lives turned upside down and lives lost because of it. And we've lost 3 young men in the last couple of years in Melton alone through ridiculous knife crime. So anyway, I spoke about that on earlier in the week. Did a constituency question around veterans and Remembrance Day being the 11th, and had Legacy in here this week, and I bought a badge, and which we'll all wear, wear that or a poppy on our lapel on Remembrance Day, the 11th of November. And I know the RSL's having and the Vietnam veterans are having a Remembrance Day service at 11 o'clock on the 11th, of course. So we'll be there for that. But everyone should get out and support Legacy, because they do wonderful work in supporting veterans' families and veterans themselves. So that was great. Some other things that have happened here this week is the Heart Foundation have been in for a couple of days. They're doing heart health checks. It's important that people get regular checkups through their doctors, and get on the Heart Foundation website and have a look at some of the things that they've got on there. There are walking groups, 156 walking groups around the state. We have one in Melton, which is fantastic, and they walk on a Monday morning from the Melton Library. So please, not only for physical exercise, if that's how we want to describe it, but also for your own mental outlet and release. That it's great to be out and about with people in the walking groups, and it's also good for your both physical and mental health. So Heart Foundation are here today. They'll be doing a presentation with CPR presentation, and also using automatic defibrillators in regard to if you were ever involved in trying to resuscitate someone through cardiac arrest. La Trobe Uni were here, and it was fantastic to have them in here and about some of the programs that they have. In particular, the one that took my interest was about the Victorian Virtual ED which is run out of the Northern Hospital, has been that successful. They've had over 700,000 patients go through that virtual ED, so that means it stops patients unnecessarily coming into a hospital. They can be dealt with through this virtual ED. There is a site that you can look up, so it's a Victorian virtual ED run out of Northern Hospital. It's not only for patients to make direct contact, but even health professionals and paramedics can use that virtual ED if they've got a patient that they feel may not need to come into the hospital itself. As I say, they've already dealt with 700,000 patients since that's been running, and it's fantastic. So well done to both La Trobe Uni and Northern Hospital. We had the Pakistan Interfaith Network, and that's not when we call it Pakistan Interfaith Network, it's not just Pakistanis, it's all of the interfaith groups. They were in here and did a presentation on Tuesday, and it was great to see them in here, and they do a lot of great work out in their local communities. So again, congratulations to them and all the interfaith networks right across, and we have a great one in Melton. They do a lot of good local community work in supporting each other and working together, which is fantastic. And finally, the Pharmacy Guild were in here yesterday and talking to all the pharmacists from around the state and what their plans and what they're doing and the expansion of what they provide to the community. Most community members have in a lot of cases, have more of a relationship with their pharmacist than their GP, because they see their pharmacist more often than the GP. So it was great to have them in here and hear what they do. And as you know, locally, we've got some fantastic pharmacists in Melton. So, and I should say, as a final call out, tomorrow is the first anniversary of the can deposit scheme, or the container deposit scheme. I've got a little, anyway, that's one of theirs. They gave this the other day, and we'll be posting some stuff tomorrow on Facebook. And Melton is one of the most successful locations in people returning the containers and people being paid for that, the 10 cents that you get in return. So there'll be some big announcements tomorrow around what's been achieved, and we should have a breakdown of what Melton people have received back in the way of, well, firstly, how many containers they've returned, but also how much money they've received. And it's fantastic for individuals, for families, for community groups, for the scouts, for sporting clubs. It's a great way to keep the place clean, but also to get a little bit of a monetary return. And good on everyone that's participated in this. But it's the first anniversary tomorrow. And congratulations to that scheme and everyone involved in it. So thanks for that. Still got a little bit of Parliament to go, but we'll wind up this afternoon, and I'll be back in Melton tomorrow. Don't forget, it's Spring Racing Carnival, the Flemington part of the carnival now, the next 4 days. Saturday Derby Day, Tuesday Melbourne Cup, Thursday Oaks Day, and then I think the last day's Stakes Day. It used to be Emirates Stakes Day, but I don't know what it is now. I know it's Stakes Day. So I just hope everyone has, for the ones that are having a long weekend, enjoy your long weekend, stay safe driving, and enjoy it with your family. And if you have a bet, good luck. See ya.